In this video we'll be looking at installing the service kit for what largely in New Zealand we have is the FS56 and KM56 power heads, but you can see on the box that there's some other variants of machines that are out there in different markets. So let's have a look inside. We have an air filter, and we have the spark plug and the fuel filter. In no real particular order, but we'll start with the air filter first. There's a single screw on the outside of the cover, and the spanner that would have been supplied with the machine from you will be sufficient for that. Otherwise you can find these through your local dealer. Filter, that just pops out nice and simple. You can see that there is some writing on it, so the new filter, keep that arrow pointing up and the writing facing on the outside, so that fits in nicely there. Then we can take the cover and we can see that screw that has to go through in the center, so just align that up and then wind it in. Alright, next let's have a look at the spark plug. So this cover here, it slides off if you just pull it up and out, and exposes where the spark plug boot and terminal are. Sometimes just a gentle pry to get that out. And then it's a 16mm thread, so give that a tap and get it to the spark plug. The new plug, just have a good visual to make sure that the electrode gap there is looking good, that it hasn't been dropped or the gap closed up. They are set correct from the factory, which is about 0.5 of a millimetre. Then we wind that one in. And then just do it up nice and firm. There's not a need to crank it up really tight, but just nice and firm. Pop that in. That terminal and boot's all sitting on properly. Then we can take this and that can just slide over again into place. That's the spark plug done. Now the fuel filter. Pop the fuel cap out the way, and it helps if you've got some kind of hook, a little bit of wire with a hook in it, and then just get in there and fish out the hose like we see here. Okay, so that's the style of filter that's often in them from the factory. Don't be alarmed if the filter looks a little different, and you can see that one's a little longer if you compare the two of them. That's fine, it's got the right fitting. Pop it into the tank, make sure the hose is sitting down properly in the tank, cap on, and there you have it, service completed.